morning, Amar. Early morning ride, brother. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great day, brother. Kind of a surprise live. I wasn't really intending on doing it. Then I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do an early morning ride. See how it goes, right? Sorry to hear that, brother. The weather, or is it something personal? Yeah, coffee and a bagel, that's good enough for me, right? Good start of a day. A little bit of cream cheese. Welcome in, Isaiah. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a blessed day. About 3 hours, brother. Craig Eddy, thank you for joining me. Always nice to see my friends. You have to forgive my pronunciation, but I'm just so glad to have everyone here today. New York. Hello, India. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. And I subscribe back. Hopefully it helps your channel as well. Nice clear morning. That's awesome. Good for the ride. Down in Pennsylvania. Got a trip back down into Pennsylvania today. For the most part, it'll be a decent ride. There will be some scenery, some country roads to run on, but for the most part, it'll be a nice ride. camera's clear today. The other day, that was driving me crazy. I couldn't figure out why it was blurry all the time. Could have been the signal, I guess. Yeah, it's these people, they have no consideration. They drive with their high beams on. I'm leaving very early. It's 5:15 a.m. in the morning. Get up at 3 and then I have to drive back down to get my truck, so that's an hour ride back to my truck. So yeah, day's definitely starting early at 3 a.m. I like to go live when I can. Some mornings it's real foggy or raining, but started doing this because everyone had asked me to do it, and I never really put any thought into it, but everyone seems to like to go for the ride, so welcome. I hope everyone's having a good morning, evening, whichever time of day it might be for you, wherever you're at. I appreciate having friends all over the world. Thank you, Omar. Yeah, we've known each other quite a while now, brother. Well, good afternoon to my friends. Hard to believe it's been almost a year, Amar. I appreciate that. You're absolutely right. It costs you nothing. And it's always returned, Sometimes. Enhances our reputation, huh? Yeah. So we make friends out here. We stop on each other's channel and show support. I try to do it as often as I can. I appreciate the subscriptions. far as a stand-up person, one of the best I've ever met. I've known him a while. Mar and Blue, they've been my dearest friends for a long time. I understand, brother. You know what? You just being here means everything to me. I guess if the roles were reversed, I would do the same. I would have to use a translator. But we're friends regardless, brother. No language barrier here, right? Showing that love and support, that's what it's all about. Dancing with the Dogs, my brother. Thanks for riding along today. Early morning start, brother. You know how we are, Mar. We've been friends a long time, brother. It means everything that you're here as well. You at work dancing or no? As they say, top of the morning to you. Seeing all your shorts and liking them. Hopefully I'll catch you live here before too long dancing. Up late is all, huh? Up late and I'm up early. Hey, let's go. Getting on the highway now, interstate. Spaghetti, I appreciate you hanging. Seriously. I've said it before in my lives, you know, I'm doing this for people who have asked me to do this. I don't want to be, famous or make any money off this. It really doesn't do anything for me. I was actually, if I get monetized, I was gonna donate the money to like the veterans or something, you know what I mean? So, try to put it to good use. But we never know where the road's gonna go. Today we do, but they call that passing the love on there, dancing. Why I always talk about not changing lanes. You know, we are who we are. Some of us are very comfortable in our own skin and have no problem looking at ourselves in the mirror, you know. Of course, I give credit to my son. I mean, my son was born in 2000, and I became the man I never thought I could be. Tried to live my life by example, so since 2000, I'm a pretty straight up person. A little bit of condensation on the windows. I'm trying to keep it clear for you. I realize it's dark and you can't see much, but I appreciate y'all being here. So we're going to be running east here in a little bit. Probably catch the sunrise. Okay, dancing. Appreciate you stopping in, bub. Currently in Pennsylvania, in the United States. being here, Eagle. Nice to see everyone this morning. Yeah, sun's starting to come up. I appreciate those kind words, my friend. I think Amar knows I kind of retired last year. I didn't want to really drive anymore because of my health, and so I was just sitting in the office, and I got bored with that, so I decided to come back out. I pretty much do local deliveries now. My trucks bring produce in from California, and I do all the local deliveries so they can get back to California. So right now it's working pretty good. I'm short 2 drivers, so that puts me under the gun a little bit, but I just won't hire anybody. If you're not safe, you can't work for me, you know what I mean? Jim Crazy, my brother, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Hope you brought your helmet. I really appreciate the support, guys. Really, seriously. Like I said, I'm doing this for y'all, man. Absolutely, brother. I appreciate it, man. Get the notifications. I try to be there for you. I can't do that, man. I just don't throw that blue jacket out like that. I'm as a moderator on several channels, I take that seriously, and I just don't mod everybody. Some people do, but I only need a couple people to be there to help me with the channel. I appreciate your asking, though. Some channels do that. Some channels mod everybody, and I just don't see the point to that, you know. Got a little construction going on here today. I'm pretty heavy, so we're creeping up the mountain here. As you all know, sometimes going up a mountain we can't get out of our own way. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Yeah, I'm usually rolling at that time, brother. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But sometime I'm having lunch or sitting somewhere, you know, I'll definitely tune in, bro. Like it says, that goes without question. Oh, I know. I mod for Dozer, and he's from Australia. Sometimes it's hard to be there for him. Usually on the weekends he'll go live first thing in the morning, and that works pretty good for both of us. Running into some fog on top of the mountain. Start down on the downside here and we'll get out of the fog just because we're so high up. Kind of like the mountains out west, you know. You get up on the top and you run into smoke. I don't think I saw it yet, brother. I saw where you guys made a short, Nate and you together, and I commented on that, but I will definitely look when I get stopped, brother. You mentioned that the other day, and I didn't see it. I will purposely, intentionally go looking for that short, brother, because it means a lot to me that you gave me a shout out. All my friends, if I get notification, I'm on it, man. I know you're there, Jim. I appreciate it, brother. Without question. I'm usually on at night when I get out of work. I go home and I babysit, but you know, I'm usually in bed at 8 o'clock at night. Get back up at 3 or 4 in the morning, so yeah, it makes for a long day trying to catch my friends. My brother, I appreciate the tag in me. Yeah, tagging me in it. I'll be looking, brother. I promise. It's nice to have everyone here today. Yeah, we're starting to get out of the fog a little bit now. My brother. You know I was only messing with you, right? You guys were getting good money, man. Hell yeah. Doing something positive. I love it, man. It's awesome seeing you working out, man. Hell yeah. Everybody's getting on the move now. There's an old saying that goes, you never outdrive your headlights. Yeah, considering I'm going 70, yeah, he's definitely in a hurry. I guess he should have left a little earlier, huh? I appreciate you stopping in, Jim. Thank you. I'll be checking that short out, and I'll talk at you soon, all right? Have a blessed day, brother. Thank you for being here. That'll definitely get you moving, right, brother? Good night, brother. Appreciate it. I don't know how this thing really works. I mean, one time it says I had 30-some viewers, and then it says there's one. I don't. Sometimes YouTube is screwy, I think. Or maybe people just stop, check it out, and then move on. But I appreciate the likes and the people joining me today. Jim Craziness, Amar is one of my closest friends. He's been with me a long time. Always has been there. Absolutely. Amar and my dearest friend, Blue. That's what friendship is about. You don't have to talk to everybody every day. But you know what? They're always there for you. Hell, I enjoy having you here, brother. Always managed to stay in touch, Amar. Realness recognizes realness. That's what it's about. It's like when you meet people in person, you just know right from the start that they're full of shit. You know what I mean? Some people talk it, but they don't walk it. I'm the same person every day. That's what I was talking about earlier. You know, not changing lanes. You get respect for that. That's how we all met, is through the internet live streams. To be honest, I've met some of the nicest people on the internet, man. Seems like the more people you meet in person, you're like, yeah, I'll stick to my friends I have on the internet. And you know what? No matter what time of night or day, you can get on and you can talk to one of your friends. Because somebody's always awake. Drive around and get paid for it, right, brother? Yeah, some drivers make very good money doing this. Even starting out, I think, you know, people are making $1,000 to $1,500 a week just starting out, so that's pretty good. unless you're owner operator, you don't have to pay for your own fuel. I mean, I have to pay for fuel for all my trucks, but yeah, my drivers don't have to pay for that. I actually do a 70-30 with my drivers, so they get 30% of the load that what it pays. So I try to take good care of my drivers because real good drivers are hard to find. So when you do find them, you want to keep them. Diesel right now in the United States is over $5 a gallon. California is over $6. So yeah, it gets expensive. It costs me about $1,000 to fill up the truck. Yeah. Liquid gold, my friend. I say that all the time. It's like, man. You have people stealing fuel now. It's crazy. So everybody's been putting lock caps on their trucks because people are stealing fuel now. I was hoping this fog would clear off. Some people have no common sense. I never find the need to drive any faster than 70, 75. Just, to me, I'd rather be safe. Oh yeah. Yeah, they find a way. Some of these crackheads even drill the bottom of the tanks to get fuel. Doesn't make any sense. Just have to use some kind of a deterrent, you know what I mean, to make it harder for them. The harder it takes, the harder it is for them, and the longer it takes for them to steal, you have a better chance of catching them. Usually in the bigger cities, that's when that usually happens. I'm going 70. Speed limit is 65. I'm driving 5 over. Yeah, these other guys, you know, there's always going to be people like that. Even in cars, you know that. People are always in a hurry to go somewhere. Some days, if I get in a hurry, I push it a little bit, but I have an 8 a.m. appointment, so I can't get there too early because they won't let me in the gate. either. I've been married and divorced 3 times. The women liked the money, but they didn't like the loneliness of me out there making it, right? Exactly, brother. That's why I say when you have good drivers, you want to keep them. It only takes one accident to change your whole reputation and your livelihood. I had a guy the other day drop a trailer, and it cost me $30,000. Oh yeah, it's always a woman thing. I'm true blue too. When I'm in a relationship, I don't mess around. But you know, I never understood it. But it's nice to see them not doing so well, knowing that they walked away from a good thing, you know. But they say that. They say you don't rarely appreciate what you have until it's gone. Of course, they're always trying to get back together, bro, you know? They're like, I miss us. No, you don't. You miss that money. You don't miss us. And women with them crocodile tears, bro. You know, they can cry on demand. Yeah, I've got a few of them played the heartstrings. I do appreciate everybody being here. Still pretty early in the day. Is Wolf in the house? My brother Wolf. Thanks for riding along, brother. How about you, Wet Noodle? You got a copy on this big truck? Come on. It's hard to see the chat, but I'm doing my best, folks. Welcome in, Ram. No, Wolf is 8577. That might be. It might be. I didn't see his comment pop up. But if it's Wolf, he would definitely make sure that I saw his comment. Be my guest. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Nice to have you along for the ride. Oh, okay. said Amar. Yeah, that's a different wolf, but all wolves are welcome here. Everyone is welcome here. Good place to hang out. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. I appreciate the support. I'm in Pennsylvania today. Be my guest. I have an 8 a.m. delivery down here. Absolutely. Blessed night. Jim Craziness, Australia in the house. I was surprised I had viewers this early in the morning. I just kind of went live and seen who showed up, and Amar, always. First one right in here. Yeah, the camera's doing a much better job today, even with the fog. It was frustrating the other day because it's really beautiful up there where I was going up through there with the lake views and all that, the vineyards. Most of the time the camera was blurry, so. Absolutely right, my friend. You just never know. Yeah, the notifications are a big thing. You pretty much have to select all, or you just never get pinged. So I do that with everyone that I'm subscribed to. I put all, and it seems to work much better. Even with Natasha, I mean, she's my moderator, but a lot of times she doesn't get notified. I have to reach out to her in Discord and let her know that I'm live. You all know how that works. I am subbed to you, brother. 100%. Actually, the other day when you mentioned to me that you did a short and tagged me in it, I went looking for it and I made sure that I was subscribed to you. I'll look again, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm subscribed to people who really don't even have channels just because they subscribe to me. I mean, everybody has channels, but I mean, you know, they don't have any content or anything. I just do that out of mutual respect. Because you never know, some people are trying to go live, you know, they're trying to get their 50 subscribers, and like people, you know. People always have something good to contribute. When I go to their channels, and yeah, there are some that just don't do much of anything but sit there. In fact, you see some of the people sleeping, and I never understood that at all. And then you look at all these AI shorts. They got thousands of likes. It's like, how does that even work out, right? Real people trying to do real things, and they get, 10 likes. Yeah, but like I said, I don't do this for the likes or anything else. Just my friends have asked me to go live, so here we are. However it goes, it goes. As long as people like it, I'll continue doing it. But there's other trucking channels out there too, and they have a pretty good following too, so I think that's pretty cool, man. It obviously does interest some people. Yeah, getting rain now, but picture's still pretty good, so can't really complain about that. Absolutely. I love having you guys here. If you weren't here, I'd be jamming out, just getting on down the road, right? The miles pass pretty quickly when I got my friends with me. Appreciate that. Be my guest. Yes. I'm always careful. Blue, we were just talking about you. Thank you for joining us. My dearest friends. True Blue. Lamar Blue and I have a history. Hope you're having a fantastic start of your day there, Blue. It means a lot to me that you're at work still hanging out. 10 likes, we're on a roll. Start of the day, sharing it with my friends. That's great. For a Monday, right? We all know how much we love Mondays. 6 drivers. 6 drivers, 7 trucks, 12 trailers. A couple other trucks that need work, and I just haven't, well, I'm short 2 drivers, so I haven't really put a lot of effort into getting those trucks road ready because of the driver situation. But once produce season slows down, I'll be able to get back into my groove. I actually prefer sitting in the office hanging out with y'all, but then you all miss me driving, so. Absolutely. Yeah, I hire seasoned drivers. A lot of that's my insurance company too. I mean, they like choir boys. But, you know, you can talk to somebody, and a lot of drivers they can talk it, but a lot of them just aren't worth their weight in gold. So. I had one guy wanted me to hire him. He hit a snowplow, and I'm thinking to myself, how do you hit a snowplow? Yeah, so. I like to think I'm easygoing, good person to work for. Sometimes I think I'm too nice. People start taking advantage of me, of my kindness, you know. So I have to put myself in a position where I have to not be so easygoing. I've had that problem recently when I put my foot down. I mean, people don't know how to accept that. That's how I ended up without having drivers, but they were unreliable. I mean, they would come home and I would have to go over there physically and get them out of their house to go back to work. But these are usually guys that have families and stuff, and I understand, you know. Understand when you have a family, but you know, that's your livelihood. Thank you, Amar. I am a nice person. I treat everybody like I like to be treated. I don't play games. I'm a straight shooter. You ask my opinion, I'll give it to you. Nate, welcome in. Thank you for joining me, brother. Yes, sir. Much respect. I'm trying to get that money today, brother. Even Jim Crazy had me put me back to work. My wallet was a little lighter when I came out Monday. You guys were awesome in your collab. Absolutely. nice to have my friends along for the ride. Hell yeah, start my Monday morning out just right. Here on the East Coast. See, this camera is phenomenal. I mean, even with the weather like this, it's clear. And the other day, that's why I was getting frustrated, because I couldn't understand why it was being blurry. Just goes with the day, I guess. I don't know. Could have been the signal, could have been the charge on the phone, who knows. p.m. Yep. Yeah, it definitely does. I kept stopping too. I'm not sure who was with me on my last live, but I kept stopping too, trying to adjust everything. It's a real hard struggle with it, but maybe it needed to rest over the weekend. Waiting for the sun to come up to burn some of this fog off. Not supposed to have rain, so it should be a good day. That's what it is. I don't go live as nearly as much as I want to. Once I get it all figured out, I'll be trying to do it every day for you guys, you know. Be like coffee with truck in the morning. Or in the evening. Hell yeah, brother. It's actually a good time for y'all, you know, that are in other parts of the world. 8 o'clock at night is chill time. Thank you for being here, Jim. I appreciate you, brother. Tell Nate I appreciate him stopping in, showing the love. Go get that money, bro. Always, brother. As I like to say, I'll see you when I see you. some old friends will find us, but that's another reason why I keep trying to go live, because I keep hoping that our friends from the past will find us. Actually, Blue and I had talked about that not long ago, that it'd be awesome if they found us, you know. We had such a strong community then. Another 150 mics, 150 miles. Yes. Mike and Justin, yep. A couple. Yeah, we still got another hour and a half ride, I guess. Yes, yes, the sun's coming up. Get rid of some of that fog. Yeah, I have an 8 a.m. delivery, so it's 6:30 now. So I should arrive probably about quarter to 8. We're right on schedule. Oh yeah. Definitely get fog, as you can see. Then you have to wait till the sun comes up to burn it off. It depends. Like this stop here, they unload me, but I go in and I watch because everything is temperature sensitive. So I make sure it is what it is when they pull it off my trailer. Quality control is a big deal. Like they'll take some of the vegetables and they'll cut them open and look at the quality, and they'll pulp it, check the temperature, make sure everything is up to par. And you just want to be there for that, because some people will play games, dishonest, trying to get something for nothing. Some stops, like if I have like really local deliveries, like little stores, mom and pop stores, sometimes I have to bring it to the tail. I have a pallet jack inside the trailer, so I can move the pallets to the end of the trailer, and then they come out and grab them with their forklift. Now they'll say something wasn't of quality, and then they'll try to keep it, Amar. They'll say, oh, it wasn't at the right temperature, and we'll keep it, we'll just throw it away. Oh, no. They like that with melons and stuff like that, because you know what, you can, watermelons, you transport them at like 50 degrees, so but they'll say they're out of temp. But yeah, you can just leave them on the dock. We'll dispose of them. Oh no, you won't. You'll put them back on the trailer. I'd rather give them to a farmer and feed them to the pigs or whatever, you know, than have to get a free pallet of produce. Seems like everybody's so freaking dishonest anymore, man. Especially in my position, because that comes out of my pocket, out of my insurance, you know. Some drivers, they don't care because it's nothing to them, but it's everything to me. Some of these loads are over $100,000. Yeah, it really is a shame, be my guest. But that's the American way now. Everybody wants something for nothing, free. Shameful. Welcome back in, Ram. Then people are afraid to drive in the fog, I guess. I'll tell you, in 30 years, I've seen just about everything that people can be. Absolutely. I donate a lot to the food banks. I try not to throw anything away unless I absolutely have to, but then I give it to the farmers. I actually have a farmer friend who will come get it. So I don't have to make a special trip up to his place, but he'll come down and he'll take it back. So I've met some good people along the way, like y'all, you know. So I said, you meet good people along the way, and those are the people you want to keep in your life. We were just talking about that earlier, you know. Good people recognize good people. They also recognize people that, yeah, have a different course set in life, I guess. I think, well, my stepson's wanting to drive truck now, so I'm trying to help him get his license. But, you know, with me, I don't hire friends or family. I keep it strictly business. But I've been working with him, helping him to learn to drive and everything, so hopefully he'll find his way. He's young, doesn't have any commitments, you know, no real family ties as far as girlfriends and all that, so he should be successful. I mean, young, he might find a girl to go with him, to ride with him, and see the country together. That's how it used to be back in the days with me. But you really have to like each other to live in this kind of a closed environment. Sometimes it puts relationships to the test because you have no personal space. I had a friend who was actually a driver And so we ran as a team, which worked pretty well for a while. But our paths came to a split. You know, she wanted to be home more. Of course, then I was on a mission, you know, so I was turning California in a week. I would leave on a Thursday, and I'd be back the following Friday reloading for California. So that's 3,000 mile truck in a week. That's moving. Hard to do that now with electronic logs. You know, that was back in the days when we were running paper and everybody was outlaws. It's because of all the accidents and the way things have became that they had to rein everybody in because it was getting out of control. And I'm not gonna lie, I was out of control for a long time. I just never slept. I was on a mission, you know, make that money, make that money. Of course, when I was young, I always thought, you know what, I was invincible. Catches up to you eventually. Well, caught up to me with my relationships, you know, being gone all the time. Like I said, the women in my life have always loved the money, but they couldn't stand the loneliness of me chasing it. So you have to find a happy medium in your life no matter what you're doing. You know, you have to have enough time for yourself. Sometimes even now I forget because it's just me and Sasha, you know. My ride or die. Such a good girl, I'll tell you what. I picked her up from a no-kill animal shelter, and she's seen every state in the country several times. It's been a blessing to me, actually. She came into my life when I needed her. You know, I think we needed each other at that time. Everything happens for a reason, they say. I believe that. Oh, somebody hit a stinky kitty. Woo. No, she's home. She only goes with me on the long rides. She's like a little bit of retirement. See, my road truck is all set up with her cat box and everything for her. It's just a little different. I don't bring her out for these short little rides because I'm always in and out of the truck. Yeah, she's putting on a little weight. My mom and dad come over during the day and hang out with her, and of course she's became quite a legend in the family as well as the internet. It seems like all my friends know who she is. Sasha, the myth, the legend. Let's talk about that, I think last night or one of the nights that, you know, I broke my back 8 years ago in a bad truck accident. It wasn't my fault. And every night she lays right in my lower back like a little heating pad, you know. That's pretty awesome. Animals are smart, a lot smarter than we give them credit for. lives for a short time, but they are. We're in theirs for all of it. Sashi's a cat. Jim Homey, my brother, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you being here, brother. Good to see you. I'm trying to get that money too, bro. If you check out my page, my channel, there's some shorts of her there, Be My Guest. She's with Torty. I hope you're having a good day, brother, so far. I know you got that money already. I hope you have a blessed day, brother. Everybody got to go do that work thing, right? I think that's the hardest part. It always has been for me, you know, driving all day and then trying to exercise, you know, work out after work. You put in a full day, yeah, it takes some real dedication. That's why you got mad respect for me, brother. Natasha and I were talking about you the other day. She said, he's huge. I said, oh yeah, he's cock diesel. That is definitely earned. You don't need to thank me, brother. I got much love and respect for all my friends, man. Straight up, no other way. That's what we used to say back in the day when we all were working out, you know, we used to say cock diesel. And a lot of that is because of what we do, you know, driving is diesel. Time, all I did was weighted pull-ups. Put the weight belt on and the dumbbell and just do massive pull-ups. My back was huge. One time I had 19.5-inch arms, 54-inch chest, 30-inch waist. I used to have to wear 36 waist pants to get my thighs in them from all the friggin' squats. Yeah, those were the days. Like I said, I broke my back 8 years ago, and well, things have gone south, right? Nay, I appreciate you being here. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Along for the ride. That's why, like on the weekends, I try to catch up with everybody. You know, check out their channels, see what everybody's up to. Because I'm usually up at, you know, 3, 4 a.m. and get in bed early, 8 o'clock at night. So I don't really get a lot of free time to actually hang out like I used to, but try to be there and support whenever I can for everyone. Oh man, people are just not trying to move today. Yeah, it's fog actually. It's very foggy today. So it's creating that condensation on the windshield. But you can see it out there in the distance. It's very foggy. The sun started coming up, and I was hoping that would be the case and we'd get it gone, but thankfully the camera's clear, so we just have to contend with the fog, right? So I have a delivery for 8 a.m. Yo, thank you for coming in. Good to see you, bro. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate the feedback, bro. Thank you for being here. JD, my brother from another mother. Thanks for hanging out, bro. We saved you a seat. Get on in here. I hope you went potty before you came. Last time he was in the truck, he had to stop every half hour and go to the bathroom, so hopefully he took care of all that stuff before he got in the truck today. Steve, my brother. Nice to see the family rolling in now. Brother, I've missed you, man. It's been a minute. I hope you are well. It's going to be a great day, absolutely. You all know Blue. Maybe not Amar. Amar's been with me as long as Blue. Amar's a good friend, man. He's good people. It means a lot to me that y'all are here today. Absolutely. The new Shadow Man. You've been with me a long time, brother. I appreciate that support. It's a perfect day now. I'm in Pennsylvania, yo. I have an 8 a.m. delivery. So we still got a few miles to truck here. I started early this morning. I just did it on a whim, you know. I wasn't sure if anybody would see me or not, but everybody started popping up. It's great. I'm glad the camera's being cooperative today, even though it's foggy. At least y'all can see. Coming coming up on a town right now that's called Berwick, down on 80. Well, it means a lot that you're here at work. Blues at work, seems like everybody's at work. All right, Steve. Hey, I appreciate being here, brother. Always good to see the family, man. And I don't say that lightly. You're my brother for sure, brother. That's what about. That's what it's about, being there for each other, right? Haha. Yeah, don't make me sick Sasha on you. JD, hope you're feeling, brother, feeling better. I know last time we were talking, you weren't feeling so well, bro. Here, right there, bro. Hell yeah, we can. Judge Judy days. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yes, we can. Wow. Can't believe everybody's here. Well, not everybody, but you know what? It's everything to me that you guys are here. I know a lot of y'all keep them late hours. I bet, bro. I bet that's got to be rough. Glad you're getting back to it, bro. Hey, sitting home day after day, gotta get stir crazy, right? Alex, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Andre, thank you for being here. You guys keep showing up. I'm going to have to get a bigger truck. Oh boy, JD. It's a Monday too. Lord knows how we love Mondays. There you go. Yeah, Monday fun day. I stay on my routine most generally through the weekends. The only one that really wears me out is Wolf's because he's on late. But I try to be there when I can, but hanging out to midnight, 1 o'clock, and then trying to get back up at 3 or 4. Blue used to do it. We used to do it all the time. I think we were a little younger then. Or just a little crazier, I guess. Trying to run on 4 hours sleep. Oh, wow. Yeah, you worked the weekend too, huh, bro? No, sir. We are not spring chickens anymore. We are weathered chickens. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm going to have to get a half a house on this truck. Fit everybody in. Definitely want to get a bathroom in here because I do have riders that always seem to have to go pee, so. But the snacks and drinks are always available, so everyone is welcome. I got to get a couch in here for everybody so they feel more comfortable. We know how you all like the couch. Don't forget to tip the stewardess. Oh, good old Costco's. Yeah, bro, we know what's up with that couch, don't we? Yeah, Wolf's couch, you have to be careful sitting on that. It took me a minute to learn, but I always found the wet spot. So, yeah, I kind of relaxed with that sitting on the couch business. I'd rather stand. Oh my God, that's too funny, man. Johnny always holding the couch down, right? Yeah, it's kind of an inside joke with us, but yeah, we love Wolf. Wolf is a good guy, sure enough. Wolf and the Sparkler, absolutely. Well, that's where a lot of us came from. Most of us found each other on Wolf's. Israel, or Blue and Amar, we've been together way beyond that, but we got a good family, man. Absolutely, Steve. One of the best, man. Yeah, I was so happy to see he got monetized. I still try to donate through his PayPal, the wolfiepack.com, because then he gets it immediately, and YouTube don't get a chance to take any of the money. Yeah, I was pushing hard for him for a long time, trying to get his 500 subscribers. Of course, he's doing the same thing now. He's always telling people to subscribe to my channel. Hell, I have enough. I'm going live, so, I don't care about the monetization thing. As I was saying earlier, if I do become monetized, I'm probably just going to donate to the veterans, you know what I mean? We got a parade going on. We got us a convoy. Absolutely, JD. Yeah, we all had our little pissing matches too, but you know what? We're rock solid. Yep, Johnny Hazard, Fate Line, then Wolves. I actually went into Johnny's the other day just because nobody else was on, and it was kind of cool to hang with him again. Some people there I don't really, I don't know how I say that, but there's a couple people in there that I don't really think too much of, so I try not to hang out. I just avoid people that I don't really like. So sometimes I'll lurk and like. Oh yeah, Israel's my brother. Israel's crazier than a shithouse rat. You know that, right? I love the hell out of him though. Yeah, he's buck wild. Definitely on intense mode. Yeah, Israel's good people. That's what it's about, Steve. We're always here for each other. No doubt. That's what family does, right? Like I said in my last post, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to do anything, man. Everyone had asked me to go live that they wanted to hang out, so that's why I do this. It's good enough for me. As long as you keep showing up, I'll keep doing it. You gotta prep yourself, huh, JD? Good times. That early in the morning, then he gets ready and goes to work. I mean, that's woo. Be serious about that. I think we all, I mean, most of us, I mean, we do it for each other, you know? It's like we have no personal gains from this. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Israel's easy to love, for sure. Myra, too. Myra, good people, man. Well, we know our family. Mama C, Mary, the whole crew, right? Mary's even stopped in here a few times. Got Be My Guest in here today, which was really a blessing. You see her around every so often. She's good people. Crazier the better, right, JD? If people loved me when I used to friggin' get on a mission, right? Some of the shit I would say, people would be like, oh, there goes truck. He's out the window again. JD and I used to be tag teaming, man. We'd friggin' be getting her done. Ain't nothing like a good old tea bag, right, brother? Absolutely. Yeah, there it is. You see, Steve. Yep. I knew that was coming. Just never knew what truck was going to throw out there from time to time. But you know what? We got so much love for each other, man. It's all good. The old duct tape and wire ties. All of it, man. Yeah, we're all a little touched, I guess, to some degree. AKA trouble. Yeah. We work though, you know, that's the whole thing, is that we work. Yeah, that was great, JD. Nobody knew what it was. Except us older, demented fellas, we knew. That's why when you first threw it out there, I was shaking my head. I was like, where the hell did he come up with that? Absolutely. Come on, people. We all got somewhere to be today. Even my turn signal on that truck didn't want to let me over. Funny how that works out, huh? And they say, they wonder why they go, well, I didn't see him. I didn't see the big truck. How do you not see a big truck? Oh, maybe it was my turn signal, right? 3 of them flashing down the side of me and you can't see a turn signal, right? If you're in that big of a hurry, maybe you should have friggin' left the house a little earlier, right? Really, the trigger doesn't work for you anymore, JD? Might be the new system. I don't think it's anything against you personally. IT bag. Yeah, I like to think we're all a match in heaven, right? Especially when one of us comes up with something original and we're sitting there laughing our asses off like, man. Sometimes you just sit there and shake your head. It's like, wow, that was a good one. Oh, you guys are really hitting it off. 16 likes. What was that? What scared the shit out of you? the, yeah, it's a GPS. Oh, you haven't heard my phone go off yet. Oh, the Hawk Stream. Yeah. Well, that used to be my road handle, Red Hawk. Some of you guys know that from my other channel, but that started way back when. Then I had a red Peterbilt, and my son's name is Hawk. So I took on the name of Red Hawk. Now everybody out here calls me Rooster. I don't know why. I don't think I resemble a rooster at all. Yeah, Israel's always good for one or two. So I say, he's crazier than a shithouse rat. He really is. In my opinion, you don't find much better people than what we have here. You know what I mean? Our friends, our family. That's what it's all about. Nighthawk. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great name. Laughing so hard your ribs hurt, huh? Here comes the rooster. Yes, sir. That's why sometimes on the other channels I request that song. That's a little much for Wolf, so I generally don't ask him to go through that. Comes the rooster. Tom Kitty, bro. Yeah. Come up with a love ballad with a rooster in it, and then Wolf would play the hell out of it, right? Like LT Truckin' Song. That's a great song. He made that, man. I shared it with my daughter the other day, and she was like, "Oh my God, man, really?" I was like, "Yep." She's like, "That's funnier than shit." I said, "That's what I thought." I said, "Hell, there's people that even come in and request to hear it." Like Luddy, you know, Luddy comes in and she's like, "I want to hear your song." I actually downloaded it and sent it to her so she could listen to it at her leisure. That's funny. Clear off now. Yes, sir. You still hanging, Amar? Natasha's gonna wake up and go, "What the hell?" Yeah, it is. Badass song. So she'll edit my my live and throw a short up for me. we are. Got us a convoy. How about you, Wet Noodle? You got a copy on this old big truck? Come on. Little Rigger and the Wet Noodle. Don't mind me, I'm paying attention to this traffic here. Okay, brother, I was just checking to see if you were still hanging. Yeah, definitely a little claustrophobic going on here. Now you're going up a hill and nobody can seem to get out of each other's way, but grab two, JD. Head out on that highway looking for adventure, whatever her name might be. I was born to be wild. Takes a minute to get the momentum back going, but we're getting back to it here, people. Damn lot of lizards. I never partake, but I always say if there wasn't a market, they wouldn't be out here anymore, you know? I have produce out today. I have some lettuce, some broccoli, actually frozen broccoli, actually some carrots for Natasha. Think what else is back there. I would have to look at the bills. The lettuce is the one that's time sensitive for real. JD, yeah. Yeah, bro, I never, like I said, I've always had a woman in my life up to the last 8 years, you know, so I've never been a cheater, never did that nasty shit, so. And the thought of a woman climbing out of another truck into mine just is not appealing. It's actually quite disgusting. Because I know how some of these dudes live out here, and it's not right. These dudes are so nasty, they don't even got a home to go to. They actually live in their trucks. Filthy mad dogs. Yes, sir. Still in Pennsylvania. 17 miles, we get off the big road and we sneak down through the woods for a little minute. We're almost there. Why y'all trying to jump out? You gonna leave me hanging? I don't know if I'll be able to find my way without y'all with me. keeping me between the lines. Yep, still in Pennsylvania, Mark. I have 3 stops today. They're all in Pennsylvania. Like tomorrow, I'll be over in Ohio. That's why I keep trying to catch up with him. Israel. Then he sent me a message that he's in Illinois now, and I'm like, damn, brother, can't never catch up. But he's always looking for one of my trucks. In fact, he saw one not long ago, and he was like, dude, I thought that was you. I said, yeah, somebody looking out their window going, who the hell is this dude, man, riding with me? One of my drivers is probably like, damn, this dude must like me or something. So I told Israel, you gotta be careful with that, bro. Yeah, muscle relaxer. Anti-inflammatory is what I found works best for me. And I live with back patches, but the anti-inflammatories, they seem to work better. The muscle relaxers just kind of... It's a good thing, dude. Like anything else, shit can become addicting, become reliant on it. That too, I mean, how many people actually get the right amount of sleep, I mean, I pretty much live on 6 hours. And then, Saturday I tried to stay in bed. I tried to sleep, but Sasha wouldn't let me sleep. She's pawing at me. Got back upset, but then, like yesterday, I was up at 3 in the morning, drinking coffee, watching the news, checking out YouTube. Of course, nobody was awake. So it's called, I did get some groceries yesterday, did a little bit of grocery shopping, but I hate Walmart, man. Of course, if you want to see strange, just go into Walmart. Of course, a lot of times when I go to Walmart, I'm ducking people, I'll see somebody over another aisle that I know, and I'm going 30 miles out of route to avoid them. Y'all ever done that? See somebody and you do your best to go around them? No, they don't, Steve. Yeah, you get weird people in Walmart, Amar. I don't think you all have that in your country, but here in the United States, they're nationwide. They're everywhere. It seems like the weirdest people frequent Walmart. Backwoods people with 2 teethers in their mouths. Yeah, those kind of people. Paul Kettle. Just look up on the internet, Walmart people or something like that, and you'll see some videos of the craziness that goes on in Walmart. Yeah, I didn't think you had Walmarts there, bro. JD, yes sir. Yeah, every freak of nature. The damn thing is, you can't go in there and not see somebody you know. They say it's a discounted store, but you know, when Walmart came to the United States, that's what they did, is they capitalized. They had their prices so low to chase everybody else out. And then they chased all these other franchises out, and they raised their prices back up. So, but everybody knew that was going to happen. The stuff that Walmart has isn't enough quality anyways. No teeth, PJ World. You've been to my Walmart, haven't you, JD? Oh my God, that's too funny. Oh shit, my ribs are hurting. Damn it, bro. I knew you were going to do it to me. I ain't laughed that good in a while, bro. That's a good one. Yeah, I know. Oh, man, that's too funny, man. I couldn't even talk for a minute, bro. That was a good one. That was, yeah, especially down in Blues neighborhood. Yeah, they got them folks down there rampant. Kentucky, Tennessee. Yeah, there's some real backwoods down there. That takes on a new meaning to country folk. It's like they frown, you know, it's like my mom, you know, when my mom says, I'm going to Walmart, do you need anything? I'm like, I give her a whole list, right? Anything to avoid having to go there myself. Oh, I know, Blue. Yep, that's the way to go. Have somebody else do your shopping. Hell yeah. What is it? Spark, I think they call it. Yeah, those areas are known for those hillbillies, you know, the old still makers, the bootleggers. Smoky Mountain Blues. Hell, a lot of your country singers came from down there. But bluegrass, I think that's all originated from down there. Yeah. Hillbillies, yeah. That's too funny. Six miles and we're off the big road. Copper juice, absolutely. That's that damn fire water there, JD. Smooth as silk. You know it's good when you can light it on fire. And my brother, run into a signal issue here, folks. Now it's mine. Signal's getting sketchy now. Nope, it's definitely not your internet. It's me. Ohio's your home? You live in Ohio? Yeah, you're practically neighbors, yoke. Still hanging out. Yeah, I spent a lot of time over there myself. Usually around Hubbard. There at the border. Pretty bad when you get barred from a truck stop bar, right? Told me you are not welcome here anymore. Of course, you know me. Was it something I said? Yeah. If you hear banjo music, time to run. We don't play that deliberate shit around here. Yeah, it's been a good ride. I appreciate everybody being here. Wow, 17 likes. I didn't know I knew that many people. Yeah, hopefully I'll keep signaling down to the woods here. If I lose you all, just know that I do appreciate you being here with me. And I'll continue to go live as often as I can. I got to start giving my moderators a heads up before I go live, though. Just so I got somebody here that can work with the chat when I can't read it. But you know, I said that in the beginning, and hell, most of my family's here, so I don't worry about it. And what the hell if a troll rolls in here? What are they gonna do? They gonna troll the truck? Come on. Y'all ain't gonna let that happen, I know that. Be vicious. My family will go after them like piranha. Leave it to blue. Yeah. Some bluegrass. Some picking and a grinning all night long. Pick and integrated. That's right, bro. What could a troll possibly say, right? Actually would add to our entertainment, I think. We find it quite amusing, I'm sure. Ooh. Bumpy roads. Hold on, everybody. JD, put your seatbelt back on. We're almost there. I know you gotta pee, bro. You always gotta pee. Blue, make sure JD's got his seatbelt on, please. Tags, TX10, hey, appreciate you stopping in. We're almost at the end of this. That's too bad. I appreciate you being here, though. Tiff in the house. Everybody knows Tiff. There you go. Everybody wave a hand. Slide over, JD. Make some room. Y'all are the highlight of my days, sure enough. Always nice to see everyone. Oh, oh. It's definitely. Camera's definitely a lot better, right, Blue, as far as the stabilized? Now I'm talking about it on a bumpy ass road, right? But well, like I said, it means a lot that y'all are here. Wow. 2.5 hours, Lamar. Oh my God. My brother's always good for 1 or 2. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Just please keep your seatbelt on, JD. Yeah, this is a rough ride here. Tiff Amar is one of my dearest friends. He's been with me a long time. That's right. Hands and feet inside the truck at all times. I'm gonna have to get a couple more helmets, some more riders I get here. JD is on the roof with his helmet and his arm floaties. As I said, don't forget to tip the stewardess. She's been working hard, serving drinks, making sure everybody's been comfy for the ride. All my precious passenger princesses. Trying to help with the bumps, people. I apologize. You're a good man, JD. I don't care what Steve says about you. Even though it's all true. Phew, back in the fog. All right, people, I'm going to sign off here. I appreciate everybody being here with me today. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the ride. And I'll catch up with you all soon again. Everyone have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you. Thanks for being here, Blue.